Here's a look at your forecast across eastern Canada. Happy holidays, by the way. Taking a look at these next systems that are going to impact us. We do have a special weather statement in place. We could see up to 25 centimeters of snow locally. That's through until Wednesday. So a few systems will make their way in. If you're in Ontario, you're going to start to see that rain push in tomorrow for the south, snow towards the north, but the risk for freezing rain from Georgian Bay stretching along the 401 corridor towards Montreal. That snow pushes in Sunday, Monday across the Maritimes, and then this next system pushes in, and that's where we're expecting that messy, wintry mix for Ontario. Let's take a look at what we can expect as we head throughout the next few days. First, a calm scene here. This is great. Santa is out, I believe, paddleboarding there. It's hard to see. Sorry about that. Miriam, thank you so much for sending that in. I love this. We had some very calm conditions. You can just tell by the water there. And very mild weather as well. Now things will change. We're looking at some snow pushing in for Quebec as well, and the risk for freezing rain that Saturday night as temperatures drop. So where we have those darker shades of blue, Ottawa, Montreal, St. John into Halifax, that's where we're expecting the heaviest snow. As we head throughout the next few days, temperatures are really cooling across the west, but we have this clashing air mass with that warm air making its way in, and that's where by Tuesday we're expecting to see that messy mix. So we're looking at snow, freezing rain, ice pellets, just right there highlighted in the pink, and then the rain underneath. For southern Ontario, depending on where you are, we are going to see a bit of a mix of everything as we head closer towards Tuesday. This system is very temperature dependent, so of course make sure you tune into the Weather Network for all of the updates. In Toronto, we're expecting a high of 3 come Tuesday, so things are expected to change over to rain, but through the overnight, it will be quite cool. Stay with us. Coming up, around the world in 60 seconds, but right now, your locals. Well, if you're heading to Florida, please take me with you. Let's take a look at conditions here at home first before we take a look at the forecast. Minus 23 in Calgary, minus 25. These are your morning temperatures. If you are heading down south, we do have the risk for some isolated showers, but let's get right to those temperatures. If you're in Daytona, plus 26. I'm so used to the minuses. We're looking at plus 29 in Naples. That's your daytime high for Saturday. Yeah, those are some powerful winds. Thanks so much for that, Kim and Mark. Taking a look now at your forecast across eastern Canada. A couple systems will push in, and that's going to bring us some snowy weather. Special weather statement in place. Also, the risk for freezing rain. It will really start to ramp up if you're in the Maritimes for Sunday into Monday. However, for Ontario, we'll start to get into this first system throughout the day on Saturday. Snow to the north, the risk for freezing rain from Ottawa, also just along the shorelines of Georgian Bay. But another system pushes in. The big story for Ontario, that's going to be on Tuesday with that second system making its way in. Some areas through until Wednesday could see 10 to 25 centimeters. So it depends on where you are. And some of you will get into that mixing with the freezing rain and the ice pellets. So very temperature dependent, but we are expecting some treacherous driving conditions as we head throughout the next few days. Right now, it's the calm before the storm. We are going to see that clashing with the air masses, and that's where we get that risk for seeing that freezing rain. As we head towards your Tuesday, southern Ontario starts to tap into that. Temperatures drop throughout the overnight, so we are expecting that to start off as some snow, switch over to freezing rain, ice pellets, but then change to rain as temperatures warm up. In Toronto, a high of 3 come your Tuesday, but watch out for that mixing Monday into Tuesday. Of course, we'll continue to update you on that. Force of nature is coming up, but right now, your locals. Taking a look now at your national forecast as we head into your Boxing Day. Mainly calm conditions, especially across Atlantic Canada, but we are tracking some active weather on the way for the east. Come Saturday, late day, this will be a story in Ontario. Snow to the north, rain for southern Ontario, the risk for freezing rain. That tracks east across Quebec, another system for Tuesday. But we've seen the calm before the storm. In fact, record-breaking temperatures across much of eastern Canada. And Santa, before he was busy on Christmas Eve, well, he decided to trade in the sled for some water skis. A great shot there. And thank you so much to sending that in for us. A look at your Saturday across the west. It is going to be frigid across BC. From the Rockies eastward. For BC, temperatures are cooling. In fact, we are going to see those snow levels drop towards sea level. So you could even see some wet flurries in Vancouver for the lower mainland. That's throughout the overnight. More so changing to rain on Saturday in Vancouver. Snow to the north, inland sections up to 25 centimeters. Highway 16, watch out for some dangerous travel. We will see some snow push through Alberta and east Sunday into Monday. Roughly 5 centimeters in Alberta is expected. As we head towards your Saturday, here's what we're expecting further east. Again, tracking that system pushing in for northwestern Ontario. Watch out for some snow as it will make its way in throughout the day. We'll have more on your weather coming up. Also, force of nature, a look at all the active weather around the world. But right now, your locals.